That is indeed an option.
Okay, well, if you want to say your joke again, we are now audible. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
We're professionals, everybody.
We know exactly what we're doing. Nothing has gone wrong. It's completely fine, normal, average, and incredibly not problematic. I'm not late, you're late.
I'm not literally splitting my attention with a Digimon deck.
Hey, whoa, you're not supposed to say that out loud.
Konami's coming to get you.
Joke's on you. Konami doesn't own Digimon.
I won't lie, there have been times during D&D sessions I've been playing Magic.
Hey, why not? As long as we're able to still perform when we're asked to perform.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
Imagine having performance anxiety.
Wait, hold on.
Right?
I need
Pretty
to.
baby.
You here, Discord here, where I saved new music. Please do not tell me it has disappeared.
Uh-oh.
The
We're
wonders of
professional.
technology.
The wonders and fascinating glories of who the hell?
Oh, that's funny. The timing of that phrasing is funny.
What a nani?
The wonders and possibilities of who the hell?
I'm sorry. I just got a Discord message from somebody I haven't spoken to in 5 years.
Naturally.
Oh.
Like, not problematic. We just dropped contact, but I so out of the. Anyway.
That happened to me the other day, except it was through League of Legends DMs, and it's been 3 years. Oh.
Oh, Snowy.
Music bot.
Goodbye, we're good.
Surprise moderator from group has joined the chat.
It's me.
Now the Discord side of things, the moderators can get into every group regardless of limits or whether they have the roles that are supposed to be assigned to those groups or not.
Mm-hmm.
Although,
Yeah.
I might have that confused with a different group now that I'm looking at it.
No, it's both. There's two groups about the same.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, did I calibrate my thing wrong? I may or may not have gotten out of the shower and rushed straight to the computer.
No
Naturally.
worries.
So, for the audience, 6 minutes into the stream, witnessing our chaos, I appreciate you sticking around. However, I'm sure you've been able to notice we are unfortunately short our dear Grimsly.
Yeah, Grimsly's dead.
Yeah, he drowned. Unrelated,
For the world, anyways.
Unrelated lake. We'll probably
In the
see him
middle of the
again.
desert.
Yeah.
I accidentally killed a bull spider. We had to bury him in the lake.
Just to get the spider back, because I didn't want to be in a body underwater.
It was the weirdest thing. The ground just opened up and swallowed him whole.
As it does sometimes. That may or may not be sarcasm. This world is weird. So, who would want to be the one to recap last session?
I think I did that last time, so preferably someone else.
I nominate Grimsly. He can do the best recap.
I second that nomination.
I third it.
Okay.
To my hi, my name is Grimsly. To my recollection, we finished gearing up. We left the city. Forget its name. It's fine. Immediately got ambushed by some thugs, fucked him up, and recruited one of them by bribing her with gold that I couldn't actually afford. Since party got rightly fucked up, Grimsly has disappeared to visit the hospital and is probably still just hospitalized for this session. And the rest of us are sleeping in shitty-ass tents on the outside of the city, ready to continue on our way to through the Pale Desert to the Pale City or whatever the fuck.
That is accurate. You also have a new friend.
Yeah, the bitch we recruited.
Yes, the very, very bad crossbow user named Thrain has elected to join you on your quest because you killed her boss and she hasn't gotten paid yet.
Yeah.
No, she's not bad at crossbows. She was just flubbing it constantly because her boss wouldn't stop abusing her. Verbally.
You guys only saw that happen once.
Yeah, we only saw it happen once. It just made it happen more.
Pretty
You
sure
can assume.
we actually did it a couple times during our fight, but
He definitely isn't a very nice fellow.
wasn't.
Well, dead.
Yes, wasn't. My apologies.
now he's not much of any fellow.
Nope.
He's a fellow under the ground, that's for sure.
Alright.
That fellow.
So, I'm assuming all of you are inside of the tents, right?
Terry, for the most part, is outside. He doesn't really need rest, given the fact that he's a construct.
Right.
But
Yeah,
he is getting time to, like, I guess. Well, he didn't really get wounded that battle. Funny enough.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I believe for the most part, Thrain, Lomadhi, and drawing a blank, but Sivna's character,
Reita.
Reita.
Reita, that was it,
Yeah.
are all asleep in the tent with Lomadhi's closest to the door, but that's just because he was last into the tent, and he only went into the tent because Terry basically explained he doesn't need sleep and he can do the keeping watch thing.
Yeah.
Alright. So, Terry, you would be the only person to see this. It's not an unusual sight. It happens every morning. However, the tent fabric is thick enough that it doesn't actually get through really that much at all. As the sun bursts into its fiery glory in the sky, marking morning.
It is at this moment that Terry is. You know what? He's gonna wake up Reita first as he tries to, like, with his little nubs, try to wake her up. What is Reita's reaction to this?
Yeah, she'll silently stir awake.
And at the same time, he does the same thing to. You said Frame was the NPC.
Thrain,
Thrain, yeah.
TH.
Thrain. Okay, so the Thrain. He wakes up Thrain, and he's gonna attempt to also wake up Lomadhi.
He's gonna sort of like he's gonna sort of snort a little and roll over in his sleep. He's actually a very deep sleeper.
I'm gonna do a funny.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna do a funny. I'm gonna shoot a web in his eyelid and then try to pull it up, but not to the point it hurts him.
Oh,
not to the
no.
point it hurts him, just to wake him up.
You can say not to the point of hurting him, but the dice may say something else.
Well, hopefully
Yeah,
not.
What would be the roll for that sort of thing?
For opening Lomadhi's eyes or for resisting it?
Both, honestly.
We'll do Dex for Terry. Lomadhi, make a strength check? Throw me some numbers.
Strength check of 15.
All right.
All right. 18.
18.
Of deaths.
All right.
So, it's my eyes are pulled open, and without missing a beat, my hand just reaches up and swats the web away, even as I sit up. Well, there's no need for such measures, you know.
Terry just like scratches his little head as he's like, he just looks at Reita, looks at Thrain, looks at you. You know what? He's gonna today is not Grimsly's. Grimsly's not here, so he's gonna climb on Reita's head. Today you're the one carrying Terry.
I'm sorry, you said you're on her head?
Yeah, like he climbs. Remember, he's like 2 feet tall, so he just climbs on your head and like chills there.
You know that
And
way,
he
like, children, like, pick up a stuffed animal? Like, she will, like, go to do that and just, like, extend her arms, just, like, hold you away from her and just, like, tilt her head, like, what the fuck are you doing?
Terry looks sad. He's just sad because he wanted to die. So he just well, oh, go ahead.
With her arms still extended, she's going to turn to hand Terry to Lomadhi.
Lomadhi is going to he has this full neutral expression on his face, like it could be mistaken for what the hell are you trying to do here, but he literally just nonchalantly takes Terry and puts him on his head like a hat.
Terry's eyes sparkle. Well, his one eye plus, I guess, his button eyes sparkle.
And the entire time he's doing that, Lomadhi keeps that neutral, deadpan expression.
I just realized without Grimsly, we have no one who can translate Terry's
Yeah.
Oh
silence.
no!
So,
Oh yeah, wasn't there? Isn't like Terry?
Well,
Isn't Terry able to write?
Terry can write somewhat, but I don't think Lomadhi or Reita know sign language, and Thrain didn't even pretend to try to understand Terry.
Oh,
Yeah.
Terry probably is gonna have to write in his little notebook words.
Yeah, I was gonna say Lomadhi was gonna hand those up to him.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Does anybody attempt to wake up Thrain, who is currently burritoed in
Didn't
like
I say?
2
Did I say
layers?
Terry was going to?
I might
Wait,
have missed it if you did.
Yeah, I said I was gonna wake up Thrain and Lomadhi.
Right. My bad. She's also a deep sleeper, but eventually does wake up at the kind of back and forth between Lomadhi and Reita, and slowly starts crawling out of. She's got like 2 blankets and then a sleeping bag over the blankets, and she's in the blankets with her crossbow.
Yeah, she cozy.
Super cozy.
Lomadhi's taking notes on how to build that particular burrito.
As you do.
It was quite a process watching her put it together. Took like 5 minutes. So she wakes up very, very obviously not a morning person. And kind of looks a little bit confused at Lomadhi and Reita, and then her eyes glance up to Terry on Lomadhi's head, and she immediately grabs her crossbow and like starts to aim it, and then realizes what's going on and lowers it to where she's still got it ready to fire if need be, but it's not aimed at anybody.
Terry just waves at Thrain.
Good morning.
Lomadhi
Rachel will wave.
gives us a small but warm smile and says, "Good morning, Miss Thrain. I assume you slept well."
Did for a little bit. What are we doing? What? She rubs her eyes and slowly stands up.
Reita will minor illusion. Pale City.
Right.
Right, that's where we're going to Pale City. I'm not going crazy.
No, you are correct.
Yeah.
Good. That'd be really
No, you're
embarrassing.
totally going crazy. That's a lie. It's all a lie.
Crazy? I was crazy once.
I mean, I am
in a room.
crazy, but that's besides the
Rubber room.
point.
Rubber room with rats.
Rats.
The rats made you crazy. Crazy. That was crazy.
Okay.
I know a different version of that. I'll tell you guys later.
Okay, fair enough.
Thrain stares blankly at Reita for a second. Her groggy, still waking up mind, slowly putting the pieces together. And then she perks up and goes, "Oh, right. That's a long way.
Lomadhi gives another smile and says, "Well then, perhaps maybe we should start with a spot of breakfast." And he's gonna start digging out supplies to like cook with and whatnot.
Breakfast sounds amazing."
Get Larry, not Larry, Terry.
Larry, it's Terry's older brother.
No, evil cousin.
His evil twin brother, Larry.
Yeah.
Terry just unzips his chest area to open a terrarium. And you see like a bunch of insects in there, and he's gonna start feeding them the cheese that he got.
Thrain notices this and takes a visible step backwards.
And you see specifically a butterfly fly out, and it lands on Thrain's. Well, I want to say it lands on Thrain's shoulder, giving a sign of like, I guess, comfort.
And she shoos it away best she can. She very obviously does not like bugs.
Okay, it goes back to Terry and starts eating cheese.
While the group is
Jeez.
presumably preoccupied with their own breakfast prep, Reita's
Oh,
going
no.
to sneak away to go to the back of the tent where she can have a moment of privacy.
Well, Lomadhi was going to was going to cook for the party, although maybe not
Oh, I'm
Terry.
sure he
Terry's
is.
eating the entire terrarium, but
Yeah.
so
Don't worry,
like,
the terrarium eats very little, so it's just I had to feed a lot of mounds, so it's okay. Just feed the rest of the party.
so Faye, am I correct in assuming that that is a survival check?
A survival check for the quality of breakfast you make, but realistically, you're just consuming a ration.
I know, but flavor text, you know?
Yeah, go for it. Give me a survival check.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Somehow, out of these rations of salted meats and a brick of hard as stone cheese, you manage to lay out a gourmet level meal. You don't even know how you did it.
Don't forget the bread that's mostly crust.
That too. That's the plate.
Yeah. I'm going
That's
to
the
just
plane.
I'm going to just sort of stare at the result for a second, blinking rapidly. Look at my own hands and just mutter, "This must be the work of Providence."
Well, far be it from Reita to say no to free food, but she will still take her plate and attempt to sneak to the back of the tent.
Oh yeah, no, Lomadhi's not going to insist anybody eat with him.
Thrain immediately takes a plate and sits back down right next to her, all of her blankets and stuff. Starts digging in.
Oh yeah. At this point, this is when Terry feeds one of his cookies to gives one of his cookies to Lomadhi.
Lomadhi's going to take it. Thank you, kind Terry.
Oh, I should, out of character, I should let the party know that whenever Terry gives a cookie to someone, that means he very much likes that person.
Oh, cool.
So I believe he's giving a cookie to pretty much everyone in the party, if I recall.
Titania,
I think
Lomadhi, Grimsly. I don't think Rita's gotten a cookie yet.
I don't think you've given Reita a cookie.
Well, before you go, he puts the cookie on your plate.
Okay.
And I think you tried to give one to Thrain, but she very much turned it down.
Yeah.
Yes, he very much set me down.
You threw a spider at her. She doesn't like you.
Fair. I mean, to be fair, I didn't know she would become an ally.
No,
We also didn't
entirely.
know she would. We also didn't know she would have a big insect and arachnophobia.
Fair.
So, you enjoy yourself a wonderful breakfast. Thrain, enjoying hers very, very much. She does cram it pretty quickly, and then starts packing up. Basically nothing from the tent. She leaves her blankets and whatnot behind, just taking the sleeping bag as she packs up.
So, after he's packed up, Lomadhi notices that Thrain has left the blankets behind, and he says, Miss Thrain, are you sure you do not want to take the rest of your burrito with you?" And yes, he full on described it as a burrito.
She chuckles at that. As comfortable as it is, I'm not so sure I want to carry blankets into a desert.
A fair point. Though I've heard that desert nights do also get chilly.
She shrugs and then gestures to the half-packed sleeping bag.
Very well. And he finishes packing up the rest of his own stuff, and then he does actually when she's not looking, he does pack up the blankets anyway.
I would like to do something.
All right, hit me.
Since we're about to travel into a desert, and Terry is very unfamiliar with what is ahead of him. I am going to cast Find Familiar.
Hello, Apple. Welcome in.
I pretty much remember we discussed like the stag beetle.
I vaguely remember this, but refresh my memory, please.
So essentially, he summons a stag beetle as his familiar. Oh, I think it was a rhino beetle, but a stag beetle. Essentially, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have the beetle fly a bit ahead of us. I'm gonna I can communicate with it telepathically. So essentially, and I can hear and see what it sees and hears.
Right.
You know.
Yes.
Like essentially a scout.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna summon it, and you kind of see it like in Terry's little stubby hand, a stag beetle, and he's gonna write down, I guess, on his notes while using I guess Lomadhi's head to write as a flat surface.
God, this is a mental image and a half. got this big stuffed caterpillar praying mantis thing on the top of a soldier's head, frantically scribbling in crayon on a piece of paper.
And somehow the soldier still manages to pull off looking mildly elegant and poised.
He gives a note. He gives a note to Lomadhi, and he has and it says on a note, share with everyone, Beetle Scout. And this, yeah.
So I'm going to read it for a second, then reread it, trying to parse the exact intention there.
Oh,
Then,
basically, share with everyone means tell everyone what's on the note.
I know that. No, Lomadhi's trying to parse what you mean by Beetle Scout. A beetle scouting ahead, or a beetle scout is up ahead.
Or is the beetle's name Scout?
Yes, or is the beetle named Scout? Yeah.
Beetle scouts ahead, like he's scouting ahead, and I guess I write a second note and it says, me see what beetle sees, me hear what beetles hear.
Ah, I see. And then yes, he relays to the rest of the party. Our dear friend Terry here has sent a beetle out to scout ahead of the party. Apparently, he can see and hear everything the beetle sees and hears. A most useful skill indeed.
Interesting. That's a new kind of magic.
Wait, what was the question?
No, there was no question.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I know. I couldn't hear it. Like the audio had like cut as soon as yeah. So good. Sorry, my bad.
Reita was just remarking that it sounds like a new kind of magic to her.
Reita or was it
I didn't sound that much like Civ, did I?
Maybe I don't know. My headset's a bit on the old side. It can screw up occasionally.
Entirely fair. Yeah, that was Thrain. Thrain is confused and fascinated, but mostly confused.
Yeah.
And probably a little horrified. Because Beetle.
Oh, absolutely.
Terry, one more thing mentions Beetle will stay within 100 feet.
Ah, I see. It ranges only as far as 100 feet.
And Terry nods.
Thrain starts looking around for the beetle.
Reita will tap Thrain's shoulder reassuringly.
Jumps at that and like turns over and looks at Reita, freaked out for a second, and then
Lomadhi Lomadhi gives Thrain a reassuring nod and says, "Worry not. Terry's bugs will not harm you."
Also, I would like to mention that the Beatles kind of hasn't scouted ahead yet. He's been in
Thanks for
on
stopping
Terry's
by.
head
Have
the
yourself
entire
a
time.
wonderful afternoon, Apple.
Got a stack going on here. A soldier with a bug plushie on his head, with a bug on top of the bug plushie.
Playing Jenga.
Probably.
Who knows?
Hey, you know what?
Oh no,
Go
plot
ahead.
twist. Terry's
You know what,
small
well-
enough. Plot twist.
Go ahead.
Terry's small enough while riding Lomadhi's head, he could just start playing solitaire or something like that.
Hey, you know what? We'll name the familiar Scout. Why not?
The Scout Beetle Scout that went to Scouts. Alright. Are you sending the beetle off, or is it just being around and friendly for the moment?
As soon as we start heading off, I will send the Beetle ahead of us.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure all that's left is for us to head out.
Yep.
Reita, you snuck behind the tent. Are you doing anything aside from eating back there?
No, I'm just doing eating, but I had to sneak away because I can't eat with my gem in my mouth.
True.
Hence the privacy.
Yeah.
Also,
Oh
side,
yes.
Sorry. Also, side question: do we still have the horses?
The horse was
one
Grimsley's.
horse.
Yeah, the
And Grimsley rode it
singular
back.
horse was Grimsly's, and it's a camel
The
now.
singular
Okay.
donkey. Alright, camel.
All right. So the camel's with Grimsly then. All right.
Yeah, he did switch it to a camel, I think.
Yeah. Well, as you guys start to head out, Terry, is your beetle going on ahead, or is it going up?
Is going on ahead. Is staying at a elevated, safe, like a distance where it's elevated enough where it's safe from anything that can attack it underground, but also at the same time where it can see, where the party can see it. But
Okay.
it's going on ahead. I was sitting like maybe like 50 feet ahead of us, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see ahead of you that there is, well, obviously the ground giving way to the dirt and soil and stone giving way to the sand of the desert. Not too far ahead of that, though, following the path from the city to the desert, there is a, well, not too incredibly perfected or refined, there is a path of somewhat flat, mostly in a straight line, glass leading on as a continuation of the road.
We were told that the road was made, or we were told this.
Yes. The
We were
road
told-
between
we were told this.
the road between Kornberg and the Pale City is made of glass.
Okay.
Question.
Then oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Question: how pretty does the glass look?
It's not that pretty. It's a very function over form type deal.
Okay.
Okay, so I want to send Scout to scout out a little bit more ahead. So I'm gonna send him another 50 feet where he's in the 100 feet radius.
Okay. Your scout is now in the desert, and there is a whole lot of nothing but sand.
Right. So that's 100 feet away. Okay. The path stops at a certain point.
The dirt path stops and is continued by the glass road.
Okay, so and then the desert is with the glass road, or the glass road stops in the desert.
The glass road is the road through the desert.
Okay, so I'm just gonna keep Scout at that distance while we're all walking.
Okay.
And as the party walks, Lomadhi's just silently lamenting that they made a glass road. Perfect opportunity for all sorts of mosaic arts, and this is all they did with it.
Very crude, obviously not refined. There's all kinds of particulates in the glass that didn't get, glassed correctly, and
Yeah. And
There's a smudge.
not really much in the way of artistic flair either.
no.
That's funny.
It'd be hard to find a section more than 2 feet long that doesn't have a smudge.
Yeah.
It is still a road,
Yeah.
True.
There are plenty of instances in real life where very beautiful roads are still roads. They're just made beautiful and made to show off.
Yeah.
This just isn't one of those examples.
Nope. All right.
Hence Lomadhi's internal lamentations.
I'm assuming you guys are going then, or are you doing something else?
No, I'm pretty sure. Think we're just traveling with Manny keeping Scout out at the maximum range ahead of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like you each to roll me a D100.
D100.
Interesting.
Damn.
Okay. I rolled a 9.
A 9. Uh-oh.
I'm not sure if lower or higher is better here.
Exclamation point, Sev, not.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I used too much roll 20.
Roll 20. What's that?
Yeah, I got 28.
A 9, a 28. Please tell me someone gets over a 50.
I'll see what I get.
No,
I get up.
16. A 9, a 16, and a 28 on 3D100s.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh boy. Okay.
Whatever this roll was for, the dice gods wanted us to fail.
The session is no longer going to be short.
Can I roll for Scout? Can I roll for Scout?
You know what? Sure. Give me a roll for your friendly beetle. Your friendly Beetlehood neighbor. 39!
What? That. Hey.
Okay.
I'm not level 3, so we wouldn't have any of those features yet. Never mind.
Well, kinda... It is, for better or for worse, a very, very long trek from Korenberg to the Pale City. We're gonna kind of fast forward through the days that nothing happens, which, won't be that many. Not too long into your first day of trekking, you guys come across what looks like a merchant's cart, mostly made out of wood and fabrics, as far as you can tell, though it also looks like it was lit on fire and is currently on its side just off the edge of the glass road.
Oh.
And, hold on, I need to check something really quickly.
Is it still currently on fire, or is this the ashen remains?
It is no longer on fire and is mostly intact.
Monty's gonna draw his swords, his short sword, his black short sword and his regular short sword, just in case.
Okay. Terry, you would be the only one with your passive perception of 15 to notice there's something moving inside the remnants of the cart. Pretty small, not moving very quickly, but there is most certainly something there.
I am gonna call back Scout, and for him to not to get too close, but to like scout and see what's going on in there.
Are you having it look over the cart or like climb into it? Where
Yeah, like,
specifically is he going?
Look over where it can see everything that's inside and what's moving, but to be high enough at a safe distance because I believe stab beetles do fly. So I'm also looking down as well to see what's in it.
Okay.
Yeah, through scout's eyes.
Do me a perception check.
Perception. Okay, what is my perception? That is a
Hey.
+5.
Pray it goes better than our D100 rolls.
Right?
Also,
Oh no. What have I done?
that is a 19.
What do you mean, what have you done, DM?
I accidentally hit my mouse and now my mouse sensitivity is negative.
Oh, no.
Oh no, bro. We are professionals, everyone.
That's our motto at this
no.
point.
Yeah, Faye, does it? Yeah.
No technological snafus here, no sir.
Nope.
Faye, so I rolled in 19. What do I see? Do I
19.
see anything or?
You
you.
see an elderly man kind of slowly... He's sitting in the merchant cart with his back towards where the party is coming from. You can see that his mouth is moving as though he's talking, but he's not making any noise. And he's got his hands kind of folded, like each hand on its opposite shoulder folded in front of his chest, and is gently swaying back and forth, staring at nothing in particular. His mouth is just going a mile a minute, making no sound whatsoever.
Does he look injured or?
He looks a little bit ragged, like he's had a rough couple of days, but he doesn't look hurt.
Does he look? Do I get any vibes that he's dangerous?
There's no weapon in his hands. He's kind of like curled up a little bit. Not very threatening.
And how frail does he look as an old man?
Not particularly like old fragile person, but like he's been working, but he's not like particularly built. He's like an elderly manual labor worker.
Okay. This is when Terry is gonna point towards the cart, and obviously, well, he thinks he said, "Wait," writes he draws a picture in crayon of how best he can draw that old man. So I roll a performance to see how good I draw it.
Do me sleight of hand, actually.
Sleight of hand. Okay, what is my sleight of hand? A +2. Whoa. I was for 1D. 1 13.
You managed to make a decent enough rendition. Not really a whole lot of specifics. Nobody would be able to recognize the face you draw, but it's very clearly an old man sitting with his arms across his chest.
Yeah, I hand it over. I hand it over to Lomadhi, who I'm still on his head playing solitaire.
So, Lomadhi's going to sheath a sword so that he can take the drawing. He's gonna study it for a second, well, he can't really look up to Terry 'cause Terry's on his head, but he just sort of asks, and this is who's inside the cart up ahead.
Terry pokes looks kind of like crawls enough where you can see his eyes on his face towards he crawls towards the front of your face and nods.
All I have is this image now, the plushie hanging on his face, practically face hugger style.
Yeah.
Faye,
Yes.
And Lomadhi's
would Reita be familiar with the denizens of the desert?
There aren't any denizens of the desert outside of those that live in the Pale City. Not that you know of.
I thought it was mentioned that there are people who are within the desert. Not necessarily denizens, but people who are found.
Usually not friendly. Usually wanderers or criminals or exiles of some kind. People who don't have a home that will take them.
Fair. Sorry, continue. That was just... That was my question.
Okay. Well, this man proceeds to continue doing nothing. Shaking. Not shaking. Swaying.
I mean, at this point, only Lomadhi has seen the drawing, so...
Yeah, Lomadhi hands the drawing over to Sivna and Thrain, and then redraws the second sword.
Perfect. So, Veer, you said the face, like, wouldn't be, like, recognizable, but, like, would the motion of the fact that he's, like, talking or mumbling to himself be discernible? Or would anything else of the pose be any cause of alarm?
He looks scared, almost, as far as you can tell.
Okay. Rachel will shrug and hand it to Thrain because now Lomadhi has drawn both of his swords, so she'll just give it to the other one.
Thrain takes it, looks at it, a little confused, kind of gives Terry a sideways glance of like, what is this? And
Lomadhi.
then pockets the... Good.
I mean, Lomadhi did say aloud and had Terry confirm that was who was in the cart, the merchant cart up ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Rita's shrug was more of like, alright, cool, there's a freaked out old man back there. Not of like, I don't know what this is. Type thing.
Yeah. Thrain does draw her crossbow. And start loading a bolt into it.
So, Lomadhi's not stealthily doing so, but he's going to cautiously approach the cart, preparing to call out in common.
Okay.
And once he gets about 30 feet from the cart, we'll call it, and he calls out, "Is anyone there?"
There. There's more. The old man like immediately jumps to his feet, standing just like past the fabric of the exposed part of the cart, like turns towards you guys. There's more of you.
What do you mean, more of us?
Are you danger? You're not going to hurt me, are you? I don't need any more of this.
Please calm yourself. We do not mean you any harm. And he's going to sheath his blades.
Still very clearly freaked out. He's got his hands like up in front of him, like open palm facing towards you guys, almost like don't come closer. Kind of eyes flicking between Lomadhi, Reita, and Thrain, not really seeming to notice Terry at the moment.
It is all right.
Sorry.
It is all right, kind sir. I am Lomadhi Ilsarik, former captain of the Black Iron Legion.
The Legion. You're in the desert. What are you doing in the desert?
I have seen fit to travel my own path in achieving the Legion's dream. However, if you are in need of assistance, please explain.
No. You can't be here. There's too many of them. There's.
At this point, where Terry crawls down from Lamani's head, he's going to slightly approach the man and make a squeaking sound. What? Okay, Blaine, can you please?
Yeah, I'm going to say before I do the squeak, Lomadhi's going to attempt to stop him and miss, and then he's going to try and speak to or say to Terry, Sir Terry, I don't think that's the best idea, and then he gets cut off by.
No.
Terry sees that this man may have gone through a lot, so I want to try to somehow persuade or con the man that, like, yo, everything's okay, by giving him a cookie.
Well, before you can even get close, his eyes like snap to you as you climb off of Lomadhi, and the moment you start walking, he goes, No. You go back to the trees. Go back. Not
Trees?
Get away from the trees. Go back to the trees.
Lomadhi's going to speak again. Please, sir, I insist you calm yourself. We do not mean you any harm. We only seek to aid you.
Aid. No. They won't. Kind of fumbling over his words, doesn't really seem to be able to get out much more past that.
Sir, are you perhaps... Oh, real quick, what was the name of the city we came from again?
Korenberg.
Korenberg. Right. Sir, are you perhaps looking for the way back to Korenberg?
Yes, I'm a merchant, and this isn't my cart. Is it far?
Not at all. In fact, we've only been traveling for like how far have we been traveling so far? How long?
10 hours or so.
Alright. In fact, you're less than a day away. If you keep following this glass road that we came in the direction we came from, you will reach there in about 10 hours time.
10 hours. They're not.
Reita will
Go ahead.
jump in and sign for who is they?
They're. Visible confusion washes over his face as he tries to like process the question and put together some kind of answer. He's taking a very long time and not really able to come up with anything.
She will press by once again go like another mind illusion. Who are you?
Me. I'm just a merchant. My name. Apologies. More fumbling over his words until eventually he manages to stutter out, Aaron.
Tell me, Aaron, how long have you been traveling out here?
It's been so long.
And when did you last have something to drink? Basically, Lomadhi thinks it's a bad case of like heat exhaustion or heat stroke or something.
Mm-hmm. He falls dead silent at that. Eyes glazing over a little bit as he's very, very desperately trying to remember. I would like Reita. I would like you to make me an insight check.
On it, Chief. 20. What's my insight? Insight. Oh, good, only one. Okay, dice, please. I need to make this. That's a fucking 7. I hate my life.
Oh no!
Jeez.
Okay.
Fuck my life.
He...
Do you mind if I try as well, Faye, or was this specific to Reita?
It was specific to Reita.
Alright.
So, like, if I, foregoing my failed insight, if I specifically ask, like, is any of his actions familiar to Reita?
You don't quite feel so fond at the mentioning of trees.
I don't feel fond of the mentioning of trees. Interesting.
I am going to suggest that you go check that thing we talked about in your DMs.
Oh my god, we talked about a lot of things in our DMs.
I should be pinned. I think I pinned it.
Oh, did you pin stuff? Okay, in ours or the other ours?
The other ours.
Okay.
The problem with having multiple accounts.
Okay.
That thing we talked about in the other R's.
No, it was the other
The
ours.
other R's.
Like, hold on. This is the only thing that I see pinned. Sorry, I'm gonna side check you. Like, that? Or something
Yes.
Yes. So this would be in relation to that first sentence? Or is that too direct of a question?
I'm just going to suggest that you keep that in mind.
Okay.
Yeah, it's related to that thing you guys discussed at that time in that place with that person.
Yeah, so long ago.
I'm gonna
That
move
thing.
that specifically to my notes.
In another time,
So I
in
don't have
another
to rip
age.
Long before.
A long time ago, and wait, wrong franchise.
In a desert far, far away.
Drama.
Alright.
So,
go ahead.
barring anything, but given that he's gone essentially catatonic, Lomadhi's going to offer his canteen, which should still be fairly full of water, to the guy, and says, "Here, Aaron, drink this."
Okay, I'm assuming you get close enough to hand it to him.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well-
I do it slowly, and I make it very obvious that I'm just handing him a water canteen.
okay.
While that's happening, I would like to cast Detect Thoughts.
Alright.
Yeah.
Please, for the class, tell us, what does Detect Thoughts do?
Oh my goodness. Well, I have one of the following effects. I can see thoughts, I can sense passive thoughts within 30 feet of yourself that belong to creatures that no longer just have... We're not gonna do that one. Read thoughts. Target one creature against within 30 feet of yourself. I presume we're probably within 30 feet at this point.
Mm-hmm.
That you detected the sense... They detected with the sense thoughts option. You learn what is most on the target's mind right now. If the target doesn't know any language or is telepathic, you learn nothing. It does have a wisdom saving throw of 12.
Is the wisdom saving throw to detect surface thoughts or to dig deeper? Mass after next turn, you can try to probe deeper. If you probe deeper, make a wisdom saving throw. So it's just, you get surface thoughts for free, may choose to dig deeper with a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, well, I'll take surface thoughts for now.
Oh, boy. The first thing I'm going to have you do is make a wisdom saving throw yourself.
Perfect,
with disadvantage.
With disadvantage? Oh, golly gee.
Boy.
Good for me.
It's
It's okay. I know what I've done. That's my wisdom saving throw. Perfect. Sorry, I have an idea of what I've done.
To quote the legendary Star Wars line, I've got a bad feeling about this.
That is a 10. I can't roll for shit today.
All right.
None
With
of us can. You're in
disadvantage,
good
so go ahead and roll
company.
again.
Oh, right. Yeah, because let me get worse than a fucking 10. There's a 13.
So
Okay.
you have to take the 10.
All right. That has done things in my notes. We'll figure that out several sessions down the road.
Jeez.
So, Rita, the surface thoughts that you get right as water is mentioned, you get, instead of words like you expected to hear, and what you would usually expect, you get kind of a flash of a bunch of sudden images at once. A sprawling desert, a cart on fire, a handful of black sand, that said sand also catching fire, and that fire spreading to a forest of trees that, despite suddenly being engulfed in flames, seem perfectly fine. And this vague understanding that those trees stretch infinitely in every single direction and only get larger than the ones that are here.
Cool. Would any of that be familiar to that other message that you told me to look at before?
Most of it.
Most of it? Alright, So it would be a safe bet that we are of the same kin. That is the most.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Cool. I would like to cast Dissonant Whispers immediately after seeing those images.
Okay. Oh, God. Dissonant Whispers. Range. Discordant melody in its mind. Wisdom saving throw. Ah, okay. What is the DC for this?
That is a Wisdom saving throw of 12.
Okay. They rolled a 6.
Perfect.
The dice gods are just on everyone's case tonight.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so he's gonna take 3d6. That's 10 damage.
Wait, why are we damaging this guy?
Okay.
Because Reita wishes for him to die.
The one
Reita has
action
probed his
verbal.
mind.
Okay. So, describe what the rest of the party sees as you cast this spell.
So, first of all, as Lomadhi's going to hand Aaron, I believe his name was, water, she casts Detect Thoughts first, which is once again another incantation, and whatever the vocal command for that would have been, obviously, I don't fucking know what they are, but so
Yeah.
she'll do one incantation that everyone else will see nothing happen. It'll just be an incantation, which I feel they'd be used to hearing from her now, like for other spells, but it won't be one they've heard before, so a different one. And then I believe technically a turn is 6 seconds, so however long you want to say those images flash, because as soon as I see those memories, I'm going to do Dissonant Whispers. So it's going to be the first one, and then moments later another incantation. And this one probably just sounds a lot less friendly, a lot more grungy, I kind of want to say.
Okay.
And then whatever happens to Aaron following that psychic damage.
So, Aaron... go ahead.
Well, question here. Did she mutter the incantations, or did she speak them out, like, loud and clear?
She uses her minor illusions. So she minor illusions her incantations. So no one here has ever heard Reita speak. Everything she communicates with is doing an incantation for minor illusion.
My point was, like, trying to gauge, like, how like noticeably did she do that?
Oh, it would be regular speaking volume. She's not.
Okay.
Yeah, she's not potentially like attempting to hide it. If anything, the dissonant whispers almost sounded rushed, potentially afraid.
As for what the rest of you see, Aaron takes the water canteen and throws it back, chugging the water. And a few seconds into draining you of your precious water reserves, he just keels over and falls onto the glass.
Lomadhi's going to just stare for a second, picking up the canteen, and just like takes a sniff of it to see if the water did it, if it was the water that caused that.
There is no water left.
So he pulls the canteen up to his nose, gives it a sniff, then shakes it a little, then turns it upside down and shakes it.
There's a drop or two.
That's less than ideal. There must have been something in that water.
Is at this point that Terry pulls out his little, like, it's not big, but it's enough for him to drink, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And he hands it over to Lomadhi, so that way, like, possibly, like, refill a little bit of his canteen.
Lomadhi smiles but hands it back. Thank you, friend. But you will need every bit remaining to make it through this desert as is.
At this point, Terry points to his mouth, saying, like, pointing the fact that, yo, I don't drink.
But maybe you don't. But what of Scout? What of the rest of your own bugs?
Terry nods and actually, hold on. What do bugs eat? Yeah, some bugs drink water, but do all bugs drink water?
I would imagine most of them do. Let's actually, I
Yeah,
don't know. Do insects drink water?
Okay, so quick AI summary here says not all bugs drink water directly like humans. Most get needed moisture from their food or absorb it from dew or air, but many do drink from puddles or drops when necessary, using specialized mouth parts or even their rear ends to absorb water. Showing water is vital for survival, just acquired differently by species. And we're in the middle of a desert, so there's no moisture in the air for your bugs to get.
That is a very correct observation.
So yeah.
Fair enough with it. So I will
So Terry won't, but Terry's bugs do. We gotta add a humidifier to his internal terrarium.
We can. We can. We'll say he has it. We'll say he has it, so it's fine.
DM, are you allowing that? Does Terry have a humidifier inside that plushie?
Unfortunately not.
Sad.
Yeah.
Hey, it's my character. Why can I?
Because I hate to break it to you, but if you have a humidifier inside there, A, you're not gonna be 2 feet tall, and B, you're not gonna be light enough to ride around on people's heads unless they're like barbarian level strength.
And
Fair enough.
humidifiers also would necessitate you to drink water yourself.
Fair enough. Then we'll say that Terry takes the water, puts it in his little bag, and
That said,
yeah.
DM, are there cacti in the area?
No.
Darn. All right. And we're still how many days away from the city?
3.5 days, just about.
It's gonna be rough. All right.
Terry looks confused as the man. Terry is not smart. He's never really witnessed death to his own surprise. He's basically the equivalent of a middle schooler, like almost like a fifth grader, almost a middle schooler. He looks at the man and and writes in comes back on the money, writes in his notes. Why is man suddenly tired?
It's nap time.
Did he go eepy?
Lomadhi's going to explain as gently as he can. Unfortunately, Terry, that is not sleeping. Whatever was in the water in my canteen appears to have sent him on to his next life.
This is when Terry finally clicks 2 and 2 together. Oh, I thought we put those people to sleep. We killed them. The bandits.
Yes, I know. Lomadhi gives us a sigh, more of like a sadness and says, "Unfortunately, yes, they did not leave us a choice."
You know that one beam of the guy that's panicking, but he's holding his hands on his head and like he's like crunched down. Yeah, that's Terry right now.
Oh my god.
Lomadhi's going to move Terry to his arms and just sort of hug and carry him.
What were you gonna say, Rita?
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. I want to ask what you want to say.
Oh, yeah. While Lomadhi is attempting to console and educate Terry on the realities of death and murder, I would like to move up to the cart. And I mean, I know it's like burnt to shit, but I do want to see if there's anything of interest, of note, on the remnants of the cart. Or on the man himself.
Maybe some more water?
Do me an investigation check.
Bet.
I need, like, if the audience is watching, I need fat art of a sad Terry in Lomadhi's arm, please.
Investigation, I have that much. 16! Finally, something not shit.
As it happens, on this man's hip is a second canteen. It's slightly smaller, but it's there.
I'll pop it open and try and detect how full it is, plus if it's water or some other material.
That is some strong-ass alcohol, and it is full.
Oh, perfect.
Ooh. Ooh.
I'll walk up and like with like as much as my mouth can smirk, like a little sly smirk, hand it to Lomadhi.
So Lomadhi's going to smell it. He literally just watched his previous canteen, or theoretically just watched his previous canteen poison someone, so he's not about to take a drink out of something without checking it first.
Mm-hmm.
Although to be fair, Lomadhi does have resistance to poison. He's still gonna check it to be careful. So yeah, so he sniffs it. He sighs and says, "Well, this probably won't help me much across the desert, but I suppose it should be better than nothing." He's going to attach it to the belt around his waist.
Okay. Alongside the canteen, there were a lot of half-burned boxes that looked like they had various fruit in them, however long ago the cart crashed. it is most certainly not edible anymore. And at the very bottom of the pile of stuff that's kind of been tossed around in this cart, there is a small metal box.
I would like the box.
The box is surprisingly heavy. And
Is small-ass frail Reita able to lift the box? How
yes.
heavy are we talking?
It's about the size of like a ring box that you put a ring in. And it weighs a lot more than it looks like it weighs. Like, you can still carry it around. It's not so heavy you can't like lift it or whatever, but it's a lot heavier than a ring box should be.
Is it visibly locked, or am I able to open it?
It has a lock on the front and has some pieces remaining of what looks like a silver pattern across the top of it.
Pretty. I mean, I'll pocket it for now. I would like to redouble my investigation to see if I could find any hints or remnants of the key, or the key itself.
I'm gonna say go ahead and toss me another roll.
As a 19.
19!
Hey, you found your groove, Reita.
Reita's
Look
good
what
at
it
looking
comes
at
from.
things.
Let's go.
Oh man, you ruined my groove. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm afraid you've thrown off the Emperor's groove.
Except the Empress has been thrown on her groove.
Yeah. I do find it very, very fitting that with Reita's backstory, the thing that she's good at is finding stuff in a busted up cart.
It makes sense.
It does. It's great.
This is what she does.
Yeah. You would notice that despite everything in the cart having been damaged by fire or blunt force, a lot of the damage to the box you now hold seems to have been done to it intentionally by a tool of some kind, as though someone were trying to break into the box. And unfortunately, you cannot find a key.
So I won't deny that I missed part of that. Can the lock be picked?
It most certainly looks like someone tried to already. Whether or not the lock can be picked, you haven't tried.
Well, I don't have the appropriate tools to attempt it, but I was just asking.
Well, I will pocket that for the time being. Is there something you'd like me to call that specifically in my inventory?
Silver
Locked
box.
metal box.
Sorry, Faye.
Sorry.
Just silver box, whatever you want to call it.
The box, cool.
I was making a joke of locked metal box.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Who knows? It's Schrodinger's box.
Okay.
Damn. And the box goes, beware!
How's Thrain reacting to all this?
Thrain is just staring very confusedly at the man that just keeled over.
She's
Just
just
like-
standing there, menacingly.
She's got a crossbow out, kind of like vaguely pointed at the guy, making sure he doesn't move. She's not getting any closer, but she also doesn't really seem all too keen on backing away either.
So Lomadhi's going to gently call over to her. You may put your weapon away, Thrain. He is no more.
Are you sure? I've seen some strange things in the desert.
As far as I'm aware, it would take a strong magical force for the dead to come back to life on us. Something, at the very least, our resident spellcaster should be able to sense if it occurs. Is that correct, Reita?
She'll wave dismissively. Clearly more focused on the box that she is in the process of putting in her pocket.
Did anybody specifically look over the guy? I know I pointed out the canteen, but did you look over the guy himself, or were you just looking at the cart?
I didn't see the guy and the cart.
Okay. You'll notice that despite every single article of clothing that this man is wearing having been torn or partially sun-bleached or ripped or burned a little bit, his boots are in flawless condition.
Cool. She'll 100% pull him off of him. And start checking over his boots.
Okay.
Lomadhi's going to mutter something to himself, but stay quiet about it.
Question: could I check his pockets?
You can absolutely check his pockets.
Will that be an investigation?
No, you just look in his pockets.
Do I find anything of interest?
There is a key ring with like 70 keys.
I pull it out and I give it to Reita. Given the fact that she has the box.
Immediately, like, almost drop the boots, but just, like, put them under her arm, and 100% grab the keyring.
Almost every single key is far too large to fit in the box, and,
Cool.
There's, like, 2 that might fit. Unfortunately, neither will.
It's still a bunch of keys.
It is.
If he indeed was a merchant from Korenberg, those keys might be able to bust me into some previously locked houses.
That is true.
You think I'm hyper-focused on only my box? Nah, this woman has a career of breaking and entering. Come on.
This is true. This is true.
Are the boots nicer than Reita's?
They're not particularly ornate, but they are most certainly well-made, sturdy traveling boots. Made to go through the desert.
I mean, considering she's a homeless criminal and most of her clothes don't fit her properly, would these boots fit her better?
They would most certainly fit. Whether or not it'd be comfortable, to be determined. They are laced, so you could probably tie them tightly. Though the laces seem pretty badly worn, unlike the rest of the boots.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Civ.
Hi.
I know we're kind of like in the middle of traveling, but like real quick, are your character is Reita's clothes like ragged down or like has holes and shit in it?
Let me send you her. Let me send the character art into campaign talk here for you, because I realize like some of us have seen it, but maybe not full on.
I seen the art you posted in the server, but that's pretty much the gist of it.
Yeah, no, her pants are fucked. Her pants are for sure fucked. Her shirt is nice, but it's like a size too small. The coat for sure is like 2 sizes too small. Like it's.
I won't. You know what? I want to do a kind gesture. Since I have this spell as a cantrip, anyways, I might as well. I want to cast mending. Just to like cover the holes and make the pants look a little nicer.
Aw.
Yeah, and as he does that, like you see like a bunch of magical spiders like run silk through the holes and stuff, like they're sewing it, and then they poof disappear.
Rachel will just kind of like stare dumbfounded, like boots in one hand, she's evaluating on her other one, keyring in the other, just like trying to figure out like what loot to focus on. When all of a sudden her legs are covered in spiders, and suddenly her pants are okay.
Wait, I stepped away for a minute and come back to her legs are covered in spiders.
I casted mending. I casted mending to fix her pants, and I have magical spiders use silk to
Reita will set down the boots, like dejectedly deciding that they're not worth swapping out for her other ones if anyone else wants to look at them. And then with her now free hand, she will like very tentatively just get like two pats on Terry's head.
Terry has the most glee in his face. His eyes are sparkling.
Lomadhi's going to speak up and say, as helpful as that was, I think you may have just traumatized Thrain.
Thrain is in fact staring at Reita's like lower half, gun now pointed at her knees, like looking for anything that's moving. Crossbow.
And Lomadhi's basically got a hand on her arm that's aiming, trying to push it away.
Terry is like once glee now sad because he knows like he's trying to make friends with Thrain, but Thrain is afraid of him and his bugs, and he's the whole purpose of him being a toy is to teach kids entomology, but I guess not everyone's gonna like bugs, so
Lomadhi's going to going to give Terry a understanding look and say, hopefully this will just take time.
yeah. I still want that fat arm, by the way.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Where did those spiders go?
Terry does like a gesture that they poofed. Like he does like he puts his hands in, like his little claws in, and he puffs them out. Like they say poof. Like
Blinks at Terry a couple of times, then slowly turns over to Reita. Are they gone?
Terry is just gonna give a note saying, "Need cast mending. They're gone."
Reita will minor illusion. Fellow magician, gone until needed.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, for some reason I only just realized this. Without Grimsly here, Lomadhi's the only one capable of, or the only one who speaks normally in this party.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, technically, Thrain speaks normally.
No, she speaks trauma ease. That's not normal.
Alright.
Should we add the boots to the party loot in case Grimsly wants them?
Sure. Label them strange boots.
Sure.
Lomadhi's also going to start digging the grave for this merchant.
How long do we figure that'll take?
It's sand, so probably not too long.
No, not that long at all.
Yeah, it's not like it's hard
at least
packed or
10
anything.
minutes, maybe?
15 to 20.
Cool. Caster question, because I'm not too proficient on this. I can ritual cast spells without using a spell slot, right? Like, if I have no spell slots, I can still ritual cast things?
Yes, and I think ritual casting takes a full minute.
Yeah.
Or it only takes one. Cool.
Oh, sorry.
As
10
Lomadhi-
minutes.
Okay, that's what I thought. 10. That's what I was like asking. So if it's like 10 to 15 on that one, then while Lomadhi is digging the grave, I would like to ritual cast detect magic on my little box.
On the box?
On the box.
saying this is a joke. Surprise, it's a mimic.
Oh, don't give me ideas. Oh goodness. Detect magic just tells you the school of magic, right?
Let me go take a peek at it. Detect magic. Traditionally sense magic presence within 30 feet. If you sense such effects, you can take the magic. You take the magic action to see a faint aura. Oh no! So I want to do identify. Well, no, detect magic first because I don't know if it does or not. So yeah, so for the duration, you sense the presence of magical effects within 30 feet of yourself. If you sense such effects, you can take the magic action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. And if an effect was created by a spell, you learn the spell's school of magic. So anything within 30 feet, I'll just do like next to the cart.
Okay.
But I'm specifically looking for the box. But if anything else gives me a ping, you know, the keys in my pocket, the boots.
The boots absolutely give you a ping. The box gives you a ping. Something inside the box gives you a ping. Though only for a fraction of a second, and it seems to flicker away.
Would Terry not also give her a ping?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
What else is?
Terry,
the black sword also gives a ping.
Yeah,
well, I know that. I've identified it already.
Yeah.
Yeah, but everything within 30 feet with magic is going to give you a ping, so...
Yes. Do I... Only if it was created by magic do I get the school, right? So...
Yeah.
I don't know why. Out of character. I don't know why, but I for some reason, the last time I saw the art, and I'm looking at it now, I was thinking from what I saw last time that Reita have no shoes on. Oh no, she has boots.
Yeah, she does have boots.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were so. You gave me the vibe you were homeless, so I thought you were just walking barefoot, like grippers out and everything.
Not quite, not quite.
Okay.
Okay, so the box is magical, and something inside the box flickered with magic.
Yes.
Okay.
The magic touch.
Also, the boots, Terry, and Lomadhi's black sword.
That's fine. That's what I was looking for. But good to know they are also magical.
Aren't we all magical in our own ways, though?
Do I get a ping?
You're... No.
I mean, I think technically she would, because if she centered the spell on the next to the cart with a 30-foot radius, she's in that radius, so...
It's like residual magic. Spells that have a lasting effect. Things that are, enchanted or blessed or cursed or whatever.
Okay,
so does...
Not
question,
just
does...
as magic.
Yeah.
So question, does Scout give a ping?
Yes.
Terry,
you are a lamp filled with much smaller lamps.
Do the moths see the resulting glow of inside? The moths inside Terry see the resulting glows.
No, Reita is the only one that can see these.
Yeah. That'd be funny. Alright, very good.
My friends, you are a lamp.
I was fine today.
Alright, cool.
Alright. I'm assuming you're gonna check for spell schools?
It's only if it was created by... I would get it. Like if...
Okay.
So that's... Otherwise, like, Identify would get me more, but I'm not gonna try and ritual cast Identify because, that would be longer than what burying the body would take.
Mm-hmm.
And
By the way...
Something tells me Lomadhi won't let me sit here and identify and ritual cast some more spells.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is when Terry starts sending Scout in the 100 feet again where we're going to. And he's pointing towards... he pokes the head he's running on of Lomadhi and just like gesturing that we should probably keep going. Romani responds.
I'm sorry, I missed that. What would you say?
Sorry, this is when Terry starts poking your head, and as he sends scouts to scout ahead. He's gesturing with his little nubs that we should like. He's pointing in the direction where Scout is going, and said we should, basically saying we should start heading more. Like keep going, like keep going.
Yeah. So Lomadhi finishes the grave, and then the party regroups and continues on.
All right.
Well,
And Lomadhi's also going to be keeping an eye out for potential water sources.
Mm-hmm.
damn.
Not that this has like any real sway on anything, but normally, because I exclusively play Warlock, so I'm used to only having 2 spell slots.
Mm-hmm.
I have never burned through my spells so quickly or so recklessly on something. By the way,
Damn.
For better or for worse, you had good reason to.
correct.
Okay. That is the only real notable event that happens on the first day of travel. Unless somebody does something.
Terry goes to scare. Okay, no.
Not aside from executing a man in cold daylight and getting away with it because no one's asking questions.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Lomadhi intends to investigate exactly what poison is in his canteen once he's in a city where you can get that investigated.
Mm-hmm. Okay. The second day of travel goes by entirely uneventfully. It's a lot of walking. Thrain is not taking well to the constant walking and is going a little bit slow, but outside of that, nothing eventful happens. On the third day of travel, you get to a part of the desert where the dunes are very high and the road is following these giant hills of sand, with parts of the dunes also having been glassed to keep it relatively stable. And as you crest over the last dune, the last big dune that you guys can see in the area, you see in front of you a massive, almost river of jet black sand coming from the east, cutting through and shattering the glass road and extending on to the west. It's almost 50, 60 feet wide, and there are merchant carts that look like they have sunk into the sand.
Is this the same sand I saw in Mr. Man's head?
Yes.
Perfect.
As question.
Sorry, quick interruption here. We lost Snowy.
Yes, that was on purpose.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah. Question: since Scout was scouting on ahead, would I have seen anything before and after?
You... Oh, well, it flubs the reveal a little bit, but yeah, Scout would have noticed this.
I guess, would you prefer to say, or?
Scout saw it.
Oh, yeah, okay. So Scout saw the... Sorry, I thought there was more to it. Okay. So, I guess... Oh, I just got a message. Oh, wait. Okay, never mind. Alright, so I guess Terry tries to like writes it out on a note and tells Lomadhi, because he's the one on his head. I mean, he's the one writing. He's the one that he's writing on. I mean, yeah. So he tells Lomadhi about, you said a desert, like with black sands.
Yeah, it follows the same, like, the sand itself doesn't seem to have, like, physically traveled through the desert. It's like the sand itself suddenly became this charcoal black in a straight line. And somehow is also completely shattered the glass of the road. There's large chunks of glass that are also, like, stuck into the black sand itself, but it's not traversable, not even in the slightest.
Terry is kind of scared because he's never seen this kind of environment so dark and weird. So this is when he calls back Scout, and he's gonna turn off Find Familiar, and this is when Terry is Lomadhi. You can feel Terry kind of trembling on top of your head.
Lomadhi's going to pull Terry down to where he can see him again, off of his face, so he doesn't look like he's wearing a plush face hugger this time.
Yeah.
And he's going to simply ask, how much of that black sand bit did Terry communicate already?
He will just, in this case, he would be too terrified to fully like explain.
All right. So
Yeah.
Lomadhi's going to hold Terry out probably about arm's length, looking at him, going, thinking or watching him for a second, and then looking to the rest of the party. I don't know what's up ahead, but whatever it is, it seems to have Terry terrified.
Yeah, terrified.
I thought of that too, but I didn't want to say it.
Terrified.
Thrain immediately pulls out her crossbow and starts to try and, like, single file behind Lomadhi.
Lomadhi's going to shift Terry to his shoulder, shift Terry to his shoulders and draw his blades.
Terry decides to stick onto your back, and he's holding on there, but he's also hiding. Like you can sense his face is being hidden by your back.
So
yeah,
Lomadhi's going to look back over his shoulder towards Terry, and simply ask, "Will we be able to see whatever it is over the next dune?"
Terry with shakes his head no, because he did just turn off Scout. So Scout poofed. So he can turn Scout on at any time.
Yeah,
but
no. So Lomadhi's assuming that Terry saw something through Scout's eyes and is trying to confirm if going over the next dune will give them enough of a height advantage to see whatever it is that's frightening Terry.
DM would that yes or no?
Yes.
Terry nods yes.
All right. So in that case, Lomadhi's going to resheath his blades, put Terry on the ground next to Reita, and say, get down on his stomach, say to the others, "Wait here," and he's going to basically belly crawl up to the top of the dune to sort of like sneak a look. Because he doesn't know what's scaring Terry. He's assuming it's some form of creature.
Yeah, and at this point, Terry immediately glues himself to Reita's leg because he's terrified of this black sand. He's never seen anything like it.
Yeah. Well, Lomadhi gets to the peak of the dune, and there is a giant line of black sand. It, by the looks of things, is coming from the west and moving towards the east. It's a little bit slimmer on the east, It's completely cutting through the glass road, has broken it, and there are a lot of like merchant carts and other such, there's a skeleton of a horse in there.
Question.
Mhm.
When you say a line of black sand, do you mean like just a thin stripe and it's regular sand on either side? Or is it like the line marks the beginning and everything west of that line is black sand?
It is 60 feet across, but on either side of it is normal sand.
Okay. Do I know of any like myths or legends from my time in the Black Iron Legion, or even just real true stories or accounts that would give me an idea of what I'm seeing?
The closest thing that you would have any knowledge of is mentions of something called the Black Desert while you were here. Though it was notably mentioned to have been on the west side of the continent.
And we're on the east, or
You are on the eastern side.
okay. So, thinking for a second, I'm gonna say down at the bottom of the dune. The rest of the party sees my face go from confused as I climb to the top, to serious, to thoughtful, to then concerned. And I'm going to stand and come back down the dune, explain to the rest of the party what I saw, and also relay what little I know of this, including the fact that this black desert is supposed to be on the western part of the continent, not over here with us.
Reita and Terry, you would be a lot more familiar with the fact that yes, the Black Desert is on the western side of the continent. The aspect of vengeance is the one that keeps it from spreading.
Hence why Terry is afraid.
Aspect of what keeps it from? Sorry.
Vengeance.
Aspect of vengeance.
Cool.
And I do think here is a wonderful place to call session.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then Grimsly can ride on up to us and see us all just like,
See,
Yeah.
Terry looking absolutely frightened out of his wits. See Lomadhi looking concerned.
See Reita there just standing
oh
menacingly.
yeah, Reita's totally probably. She would be concerned with the Black Desert, I think, spreading.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, yeah.
No. Given that we're essentially on the complete opposite side of the continent from where it's supposed to be, and it's spreading, that does not bode well for either the aspect of vengeance or the entire continent.
Yeah, things are kind of fucked.
Yeah.
I am concerned.
Terry, you did ask me a question in DMs. Or I'm assuming it was you.
Yes.
Yes, that man was absolutely going mad.
I freaking knew it.
I had a feeling. It was one of those cases of being a little obvious for the group, since we know the intended premise of the campaign here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just like, so there's a question that I want to ask, but I know you can't actually give me an answer on this.
Ask away. We'll see what I can give you.
Has the madness infected Reita?
Oh.
There was a wisdom save made. That is public knowledge. I will not tell you what that is for.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. Like I know you can't answer this because at the very least it would be considered metagaming.
Yeah, we don't middle game in this household. The frick.
Yeah. And out of character, I suspect that is what has happened. In character, Lomadhi don't know shit about this.
Nope.
Yeah.
Which is why I refrained from asking earlier mid-session, because I want to play it straight. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that said, I'm going to mute for just a minute, do some streamer stuff, and then yeah.
all right.
Okay.
Reminder: after this recording is done, to send Snakamoto and myself the raw.
Yes. Raw meat.
The raw.
One entire deer.
I mean, if you want raw meat, there's a corpse in the desert.
This is
There.
true.
Yeah.
All right. Well, for those of you still here and sticking around, that is the session for the day. I really hope you enjoyed. I have been having a blast running this game so far. I really hope everybody's been having a good time listening to the hijinks that everybody is going through. That said, there will not be any further streams this week because of the holiday season. I'll keep posted in Discord whether or not I will start before or after the new year streaming again, though it's very likely it'll be after the new year. That said, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Keep hydrated, and I will see you whenever next time is. Bye-bye.